So I have to admit something. I spent an honestly embarrassing amount of mental energy yesterday.
Oh,
Just
what were you overthinking this time?
lunch. I was standing there in the grocery store staring at two different hummus brands, trying to calculate the protein to price ratio while literally factoring in a potential flavor fatigue.
Wow. It sounds like you were manually trying to manage your own compute budget.
That is exactly what I was doing. It was ridiculous. I just kept thinking, I wish I could turn a dial on my brain to low power mode for this and just save the high voltage thinking for actual work.
Which is funny because that is a perfect analogy for what we are looking at today.
Right, it's the perfect segue because Google just dropped the Gemini 3.1 Pro preview this February.
Yeah, and this isn't just a standard, hey, we made it 10% faster update. The whole premise here is that it's a reasoning-first model.
Exactly. It's an engine designed for complex agentic workflows. And actually, before we get too deep into the weeds on agents, I want to quickly mention our sponsor, Embersilk.
Oh yeah, they are incredibly relevant to this topic.
They really are. If you need help with AI automation software development or just uncovering where agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life, check out embersilk.com for all your AI needs.
Highly recommend them. But getting back to Gemini 3.1 Pro,
Mm-hmm.
it really represents a fork in the road for AI development.
How so?
Well, for a long time, we were just chasing models that could predict the next word with higher accuracy. Now we are looking at engines designed to plan reason and execute multi-step tasks.
Without a human holding their hand the whole time. And you
Exactly.
can really see the proof in the metrics. I was looking at the technical report, and the number that jumped out at everyone was that ARC AGI 2 score. It hit 77.1%.
That score is honestly shocking.
It is. For those of you listening who haven't spent your weekend reading white papers, this benchmark isn't like a medical exam where you can just memorize answers.
Right, it tests novel pattern solving.
Exactly. It's those abstract visual puzzles where you have to deduce a hidden rule and apply it to a new grid. It tests general intelligence. And 3.1 Pro literally doubled the score of the previous Gemini 3 Pro.
Because it's not just retrieving information anymore.
Yeah.
It is simulating a novel reasoning process. But going back to your hummus dilemma, the absolute coolest part is the adaptive thinking.
Yes, the medium thinking mode.
Right. In previous generations, you had a binary choice. The expensive slow smart model or the cheap fast turbo model.
But medium thinking is like a dimmer switch for cognitive effort.
Exactly. It allows you to balance cost and latency dynamically. If you are asking for a creative haiku, it stays low cost.
Yeah.
If you ask it to debug a race condition in a multi-threaded app, it ramps up the reasoning capabilities.
Which really positions it aggressively against competitors like GPT 4.103 and Claude 3.7. Google is specifically targeting long horizon stability here.
And that stability is critical when we start talking about agents. To have an agent analyze a company's entire financial history, you need massive working memory.
Right. Which brings us to the 1 million token context window.
Yes, it can ingest an entire code base or years of data without losing the plot.
And what I love is the practical magic of it. It integrates directly with Android Studio and Google Search through grounding.
Which means it checks its work, it verifies syntax and cites sources, so it's not just generating text in a void.
It's acting like a diligent research assistant. It's just so inspiring to see these tools evolving to actually solve complex, real-world problems.
It really is. We are shifting from models that just know things to models that actively reason through things. It opens up a world of progress.
So here's a final provocative thought for you to mull over. If an AI can dynamically adjust its thinking level to match the difficulty of a problem, maybe we should be optimizing our own mental energy just as efficiently.
Save the deep thinking for the big challenges.
Exactly. I definitely did not need deep thinking mode at the grocery store. Anyway, if you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to Intellectually Curious.
And hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really helps get the word out.
It really does. Thanks for tuning in today. The future is bright, and these problem-solving tools are just getting started.
Keep learning, everyone.
Catch you on the next one.